The Saints team for this afternoon's clash. Alan Hunt at full-back. Mike Riley, Phil Vevers, Paul Loughlin and Tony Sullivan are the three-quarters. Martin and Griffiths, the mercurial half-back pairing of the last few weeks. John Neal, Bernard Dwyer and Andy Dannett in the front row. Chris Jointy and Pecco Vance and Shane Cooper the back three. Tira Patty and Tommy Hodgkinson on the bench. The Whitehaven side, Sean Tyler at full-back, and they've got Blaney, Beckwith, Gribbin and Luthwaite in the wing, in the three-quarters. Ryan and Friend, Clayton Friend, the lively New Zealander, he's at scrum half. And Sorensen, Anderson and Dunn the front row. Fisher, Morton and Maguire the back three, with Kiddy and Kendall on the bench. Kurt Sorensen in at number 8, the wily old campaigner. The coach up here at Whitehaven, and there we are, centre spot. Looks like Clayton Friend, captain for Whitehaven, and Shane Cooper, 2 Kiwis there. And the matchday referee, Mr. Robert Connolly from Wigan. The pitch, it doesn't look too bad from obviously up at this high angle, but as you walk round the pitch, as I have done earlier on, it's quite boggy in places, very soft. But you've got to get on with it. It's a great leveller, it's cup football, it's knockout, instant dismissal obviously if you don't produce the goods today. And Saints looking obviously on song. 2 second division clubs they've had in the 2 rounds that they've entered the competition. But a bit of wind, quite a swirling wind. It's blowing in our faces. The next minute it drops and it's over the other side. But a very healthy travelling Saints public. A lot of them, as you can see, gathered under the stands and to our right and just to our far right and our immediate right. But you're with your Saints video team. Stuart on camera this afternoon. My name's Ron Hoof. I'll be with you for the full 80 minutes. And let's hope the Saints come through and produce the goods. The referee Connolly there, ready to get things underway. And here we go. Tommy Martin starts the action. Obviously it'll be difficult to pick out the Whitehaven players as not household names, but we'll get on with it by hook or by crook. And no doubt they give 100%, no doubt, as the Saints will do. It's a long journey up here. It's Whitehaven still in possession from the kick-off in the early exchanges, and no doubt, as we usually say, the first 10 or 15 minutes will be crucial. Look like Reg Dunn there coming through, and John Neal, this big raw-bone Cumbrian forward. His family, they only come from 10 minutes from this ground. Ex-Kells amateur. But there it's Alan Hunt at the full-back berth, turning in the tackle, but Whitehaven move up quickly. Mark Ryan in attention there along with Mark Beckwith. 10 metres from the halfway line, Saints in possession. John Neal, here comes again, he drives it up. Reg Dunn, one of the tacklers in as well, there with Kurt Sorensen. Played at Wembley last year with Widnes, Kurt Sorensen. Very unlucky not to beat the old pie eaters were Widnes. Chris Joint, back from his World Sevens in Sydney. Sonny Nicol out injured, Steve Prescott out injured, so changes in the Saints ranks. And a grubber kick there, fielded on the far side by Jed Blaney. Saints coming for the tackle, no score at present. We've only had 1 minute and 35 seconds of play. Oh, the ball's loose, it's gone back. Forced, well, not forced out in the tackle, but they tried to squeeze it out, but the solid tackling by the Saints. It's Whitehaven still in possession. Reg Dunn coming through, Tommy Martin bangs him down along with Ian Pecco Vance. Now it's Kurt Sorensen, he wants to get his side going, he motivate them, and he'll do the job, won't he? Be something of a hero up here. Whitehaven kick the ball through. Mike Riley just to the left of our camera and commentary position, but solid tackling there. They move in quickly. Steve Maguire was the tackler that time, but it's Alan Hunt looking for that gap. Sorensen comes in along with the standoff Mark Ryan. Have to excuse me if you get a few sniffles and coughs and splutters this afternoon, but as I say, it's bitter up here. Arctic conditions. But Chris Joynt puts the gas pedal down, powers up. He's brought down 10 metres short of the halfway line. Bernard Dwyer attacked in halfback. Dwyer introduced into the side with Tommy Hodgkinson on the bench. Oh, Beavers do. The ball knocked back in the tackle. Referee Connolly signifies that. It's the last tackle of the sequence. Cooper to Tommy Martin. Puts it downfield, and that's a good kick from Martin. Angled it well. And it finds touch all on the 20-metre line. Well, just inside the 20-metre line. Puts pressure on Whitehaven. Obviously, it's going to be their head and feed, but it's up at their end. Saints will have to do the tackling. Contain Whitehaven up there for this set of 6. Cooper breaks quickly from the pack. And Whitehaven still have the possession. As we say, it's the Challenge Cup round 5. Both teams here this afternoon had good wins last weekend. Whitehaven beat Hunslet to Tunslet, 38 points to 12. And the Saints with that exciting win over Regal Trophy holders Castleford by 33 points to 12. But it's Whitehaven now, still in possession. Sorensen brought down. Centre field, not made a lot of yardage of Whitehaven in this set of 6, which is going to be signified now. Perhaps about 20 metres they've made, but the ball will be booted downfield. Well, it's a high kick. Will it go in on the full? No, it just bounces in the field of play and finds touch just outside the Saints 20-metre area this time. So it'll be John Griffiths in form there at scrum half. The mercurial Welshman feeds the scrum. Saints move it cross field. Riley comes in off a pass from Tommy Martin. And we remember that long distance try that Riley instigated. Well, Bernard Dwyer there, taken quickly. Solid tackling by Whitehaven there to Vince Gribbin. Ian Pickavance looking for runners. He gets it to Cooper. Now it's with Griffiths. Griffiths up the centre, approaching halfway, inside to Tommy Martin. Martin chips it, the chase is on. Tony Sullivan, can he win the chase? Oh, pressure on the Whitehaven man. The Whitehaven man takes it cleanly. Saints split Whitehaven wide open there. Went upfield a full 80 metres. And now Whitehaven have got to compose themselves. Last time we was here at the recreation ground, the John Player Trophy, 1986. A slender win. Saints came through there 10 points to 8. And we was just to the left of our commentary position at that far end in some old railway carriages at that time. It's a better position in as much as for viewing, but it's wide open. Prop forward, Reg Dunn chips it downfield. Mike Riley, can he stop it? Well, it won't find touch. Riley gathers it. A 3-man reception committee comes up, but Riley pushes the first one out, and it's Dunn, I think, that brings him down. Well, the Whitehaven man injured there. Mark Beckwith, I think it is, that's... I don't know whether it's the hooker, but there's Whitehaven are down to 12 men. It's now with Phil Beavers, inside ball there to Ian Pickavance. Pickavance breaks the tackle, feeds it to Bernard Dwyer. Saints just outside the Whitehaven 20-metre area. Griffiths takes the ball cross field, draws the defence in, onto Tommy Martin. Oh, back to Griffiths, he couldn't take it. Tommy Martin just held the ball there, and Griffiths came round, looped round him, and he couldn't take it cleanly. Whitehaven have possession. It's the wingman here that was hurt, Graham Luthwaite, and he's certainly been putting the tries in for Whitehaven in the last few weeks. But he's down there, he's got a leg injury, they're calling for a stretcher. The referee is allowing the play to go on, but the man looks as though he's going to be stretchered off the field after just, 7 minutes of play. No score. They're trying to attract the referee's attention. The game's still being played, and I think the game will be stopped now. The referee Connolly is, he's actually stopped the clock now as the St John's ambulance and trainers and what have you for Whitehaven come onto the pitch. But it's going to be an early substitution. That was Mike Riley there as he came through. He knocked Luthwaite out of the way and took a nasty knock. And he's going to have to be stretchered from the field. Both sets of teams' physios, Stanwell there, the assistant coach and A-team trainer, temporary A-team trainer, and fitness conditioner, along with Jeanette Smith coming on there, just giving the lads some sustenance. But Graham Luthwaite there, receiving the treatment. The St John's ambulance are there. He's going to be put on the stretcher. And Whitehaven will have to make the early substitution. Lee Kiddie should be the player coming on. And both Saints substitutes are warming up there. Tierra Patty and Tommy Hodgkinson. I'm sure that Eric Hughes will have the lads out at regular intervals, keeping them warm. But Graham Luthwaite there, going to be stretchered from the field.
Show your appreciation for Mr. Luthwaite, Graham Luthwaite. Luthwaite has now been substituted for number 14, Lee Kiddie.
So Lee Kiddie coming on, 9 minutes gone of the game for Graham Luthwaite, stretchered off. A little chip kick through there by Whitehaven, but well gathered by the Saints player. Paul Loughlin it was, now it's with Cooper, moves it quickly to the right, pick of Vance, pushes off the first line, turns it inside to John Griffiths. Griffiths changes direction again. Cooper again, lovely dummy, brought in pick of Vance, and now on to Phil Beavers. The referee shouts about 3 tackles, I think it is, 3 or 4. It's now with Griffiths, it's moving it left. Chris Joint sees the gap. Joint just lost his foot in difficult conditions out there. As I said, it's really cut up the ground. Obviously, it was underwater in the week, I've been told. But it's now with the pick of Vance, chips it through. Is it too high? Too long? No. Mike Riley goes there and he can't gather it. It bounced and went into touch. It'll be a scrum down 10 metres from the Whitehaven line, 10 metres in from touch, and it's going to be the Whitehaven feed. 10 minutes of time gone, plus the stoppage for that injury to Graham Luthwaite, who was stretchered off, and Lee Kiddie came on for him. Solid tackling there, Cooper quickly in, along with Tommy Martin. They move in quickly. And now it's Whitehaven spreading it out again, but Saints defence holding firm. Andy Dannett moving in then, a good tackle. But Whitehaven trying to bury the play, trying to put Saints under pressure. Along the line, Vance and Dannett there, in at the action. On to Sorensen, the old war horse Sorensen, many seasons at Widnes. Kiwi international. Alan Hunt should gather this. Hunt plays it, drives it up the middle. Scott Anderson in at the tackle quickly. Now it's with Tony Sullivan, looking to break through. Maguire has him, and a little bit of jiggery pokery there over the top from Mark Ryan. Bernard White at dummy half, onto John Neal. Lovely ball from John Neal to pick of Vance. Out there to Beavers, now Riley has it. Riley goes again, has to take the tackle. Well, the ball's loose. Well, a penalty there to the Saints. Whitehaven penalised for reaping the ball out, I think. Yes, reaping the ball out is the indication there from referee Connolly. Robert Connolly from Wigan. One of twins. And Paul Loughlin's going to have a go for goal. As I say, it's a difficult wind. It's swirling round, blowing in our direction at present. Going into our faces, but Paul Loughlin, obviously, Shane Cooper and Eric Hughes are going to ask Paul Loughlin to pop the 2 points over if he can. It's 20 metres from the posts. It's 15 metres in from the stand here, just to the right of us. And all points are valuable. So Loughlin with 40 to his credit before this afternoon. So that looks a good one from here. Yes, that's right between the uprights. No problem. 13 minutes gone, and Loughlin opens the scoring with a penalty goal and puts the Saints in the lead at 2-0. From the kick-off, so a penalty to the Saints from the centre spot. Suppose we could elect to go for goal if we wished. But Leeds did get their act together right on the training pitch at the back. Quick restart, and John Neal from Bernard Dwyer inside the Whitehaven 20-metre area. Another set of 6 now to hopefully get a try on the board. The Saints taking the lead, and Andy Dannett running hard and strong. Takes 2 and 3 Whitehaven men to bring him down. Griffiths and Martin work the loop movement. Martin offloads it there to Joint. Solid tackling by Whitehaven. They're moving quickly, but Saints now. Bernard Dwyer, Cooper lining up there. Griffiths. Oh, Griffiths turns, brushes the tacklers off, drives again. Dwyer again. Cooper trying to open this Whitehaven defence. Well, Dwyer will come back for the return ball. Well, that looked offside there from Whitehaven. The referee, well, he's going to award a scrum down, give Whitehaven feed. The initial knock-on by Bernard Dwyer, even though Whitehaven, I thought they had control of the ball, and then somebody picked it up in an offside position, but the initial knock-on from Bernard Dwyer, he came round for the loop. Oh, John Neal strikes for the ball. No, I beg your pardon. Shane Cooper it was. Just obstructed temporarily by another camera that's on the gantry here. I thought it was John Neal. Both John Neal and Shane Cooper, they certainly know how to strike for the ball. Sorensen tries to get his team going. Clayton Friend, I think it is, attacked in half-back. Lively New Zealand half-back. Oh, the ball's loose again. Whitehaven pick it up. Saints are certainly putting pressure on Whitehaven, hampering them, keeping them up at that end. It's the last tackle of the sequence. Well, Alan Hunt touches it. It's all on. The ball flicked back to Mike Riley. Oh, little jiggery pokery there. Lee Kiddie going in and mixing it. I suppose they've got to keep warm some way, haven't they? It's bitter cold. The lads should be warm down there. Those in at the action as John Neal comes through, juggles with it, drives it, tries to pass it round to Andy Dannett, tries to pass it round the player. Couldn't get away with it there. And the ball knocked forward. The little hooker was involved there. Scott Anderson tried to pass it round him, did John Neal. Clayton Friend, well taken there. Chris Joint, he moves in quickly. Just shows him who's boss. 10 metres short of the halfway line. Whitehaven in possession. John Griffiths in at the tackle, along with Ian Peckervance and Tommy Martin. Forced the man back 5 metres, but Whitehaven still in possession. 17.5 minutes gone. Saints in the lead by 2-0. Gribbin at dummy half. The ball's lofted, with it hanging in the breeze. It does, but it comes infield. Alan Hunt now moves over quickly. Has to take the tackle there, moving in quickly. Graham Morton along with Maguire. I beg your pardon. It was Mark Beckwith that had come in there, coming off the right centre position. John Neal again, turns it back into Bernard Dwyer. In turn, he feeds it on to Ian Pickervance. Reg Dunn, he moves in quickly. Dwyer again onto Andy Dannett. Good ball to Vivers. Vivers takes the tackle, shrugs it off, gives it to Mike Riley. Riley did well, moved up there. The hooker came in, Scott Anderson. Griffiths, Joint, sets along the line, quick hands, Cooper back to Joint. Alan Hunt had moved up from the full-back position in the line. Last one of the sequence. Cooper takes it up the centre. Puts a testing ball, keeps it in field. And the Saints move up in the line and complete the tackle. Whitehaven still in possession, coming in centre field. Always difficult up here in Cumbria, no matter who you're playing. There's 4 up here with Barrow, Workington, Whitehaven and Carlisle. And the last time we played here in the Cup was 50, 57, 58. Oh, Whitehaven coming round, good ball there. The wingman chips it through, the chase is on with Alan Hunt. Hunt keeps it in field. Lee Kiddie it was, a substitute man on the wing, but good play there from Gribbin and Kiddie. Mike Riley. Not the hooker comes in with a shoulder charge. Scott Anderson. First bit of pressure by Whitehaven on the Saints as John Neal comes through. The ball back. Shane Cooper. It's kicked dead. Saints tried to keep it going. John Neal tried to unload it. Shane Cooper couldn't take it. The ball had gone back, and Alan Hunt got to it there and kicked it dead. It could have proved oh so costly for the Saints there. Tommy Martin drops it out, a low kick, but good knock on that. That's a knock on. The referee says play on. He doesn't. He gives the knock on. Whether the touch judge had given it, I don't know. But yes, the touch judge has given it. My cameraman Stuart just tells me, and it was a knock on. So Whitehaven, whereas they should have been in a good attacking position on the Saints, now forced to defend. Saints should get the ball from this scrum. Very fortunate there, Saints, nearly caught unawares. Now's the time to hit back with Martin, looking for the gap, brought down virtually on the centre spot. Beavers at dummy half, Saints move it left, inside ball there, Paul Loughlin. First running chance, but well taken down there by Mark Ryan. Dwyer and Neal. Neal up the centre, well, a little high on John Neal as he comes through. Graham Morton involved there, along with Reg Dunn. Now Chris Joint looked very sharp this afternoon as Joint. He got the Man of the Match award against Huddersfield in the 4th round. Griffiths, Cooper. Cooper brings it centre field, gives the dummy, has to take the tackle. Last one of the sequence. Tommy Martin puts a tester up. Saints will run on that. Well, Martin follows it up. Loose ball in the in-goal area. Oh, that's good tackling by the Saints. Loose ball in the in-goal area. It was taken by the Whitehaven man, but Saints followed it up. Did well. Martin played everybody on side. He put the ball up. It come down with snow on, I would imagine. Wouldn't be surprised. It's cold enough up here. And Whitehaven forced to, yeah, it is cold, isn't it? And Whitehaven forced to drop out from between the sticks. Saints with another set of 6 now. As Pickervance takes it up, pushes one man off. He drives again, does Pickervance. Revelling in it in the last few weeks. He's played in the centre, in the front row, now in the second row. Dwyer, John Neal, short ball to Dannett. Dannett drives up. 5 metres short. Saints have got to capitalise on this advantage now. Bernard Dwyer looking to release it. Shane Cooper organising his troops there. The ball to Cooper now. Out, Alan Hunt linking up. Hunt looking for the gap. Oh, Hunt! He tries to squeeze it out. Vivers was there, but the Whitehaven player came up with it. I think it's Lee Kiddie that came in and took the ball. Well, that's offside decision if the Saints haven't got possession. They have. Saints take it up quickly. Cooper. Oh, lovely dummy by Martin. Oh, from Cooper, and that's quick play the ball by the Saints. And it's a 4-pointer. Lee Kiddie did well there as he got the ball as Saints came up. It was fed back. Vivers tried to get it, but Kiddie got himself in between the ball and Vivers. Had to play the ball from Whitehaven. It was kicked through. It bounced off a Whitehaven pair of legs. It came back. Cooper got it. Played it quickly out to Martin. An outrageous dummy, and Martin went in at the corner. 23 minutes of the first half, and Saints extend the lead to 6 points to 0. Put on the floor. I don't know whether it was Shane Cooper that actually kicked it through, but it came back. Cooper got it, fed it to Martin, and Martin gave an outrageous dummy to Mike Riley on the right wing. Whitehaven took it and Tommy Martin scooted in. 6-0 the score. 24 minutes gone on the watch, plus the injury time for Graham Luthwaite, who was sadly stretchered off after about 7 or 8 minutes. So Cooper again, the instigator. Dwyer. Oh, loose ball there. Taken by the 6. Referee said it had gone back. He certainly looked as though it had gone forward from our angle, but we won't grumble, will we? Referee Connolly there signifying the ball. Saints still in possession. Dwyer takes it. Griffiths. Now Pickervance. He straightens it up. Sorensen come in. It looked a little high. Pickervance breaks out of the tackle. Gives it to Dwyer. Dwyer still pumping those legs. Oh, now the ball's knocked forward from Andy Dannett. He couldn't take it cleanly and Sorensen came up with possession. Whitehaven, they drive it up. Second row forward, Graham Morton. He drove through there then. Well, John Neal going to be penalised for a high tackle on Gribbin. Just keep the tackles down, he's saying. It's the first one he's picked out this afternoon. Penalty to Whitehaven. The score still 6 points to 0. 26 minutes gone on the watch. Yes, we'll have to watch it up here, Stuart. I say they might be aiming for us. They've obviously heard about us, Stuart. But right over our head this time, but it's Whitehaven that have possession. It's Kurt Sorensen, and only solid tackling by the Saints will prove in this testing position. Reg Dunn. Anderson, the hooker, attacked half-back. Looks a lively piece of work. Clayton Friend burying the play. Now it's Maguire, saw a gap, drove it through. Oh, Alan Hunt was there, but Maguire, lovely eye, saw the gap, drove it through. 10-15 metres he made. Puts Whitehaven on the charge now. Out to Clayton Friend. Sorensen, but Friend chips it through. Mike Riley will have to make sure. Well, he touches it down. He actually touched it down, and Friend and Gribbin and Lee Kiddie came through. But a lovely break there by Maguire, nearly putting the score on the board for Whitehaven. Saw the gap, drove for it. Alan Hunt brought him down. Now Tommy Martin drops out from the centre of the try line. Mark Ryan, lively standoff for Whitehaven. Now with Anderson at dummy half. Good run in there, well the ball's released, Anderson has it again, the Saints defence is going to be tested. Bernard Dwyer brings him down. Whitehaven putting a charge on, it's Maguire gives the dummy, oh looking for the runners, oh but good clamp tackling. Pickervance and Alan Hunt there, super tackle by Hunt, clamped the ball. Now it's Reg Dunn. Anderson at dummy half, Whitehaven within a metre. Friend, he chips it, yes it's a try. Number 14, I think it's Kiddie. Well, they're saying Billy Fisher. I'm sure the man's got 14 on his back. But it's number 11 is Billy Fisher. Well, the Billy Fisher, they should know the PA. They're at home, aren't they? But Billy Fisher come up with a try and a well-worked. I think it's just mud on the back, I don't know. Yeah, it is number 11. 28 minutes gone and Fisher with the try there. Puts Whitehaven back in with a sniff. 6 points to 4 they trail. They put a lot of pressure there on the Saints in Whitehaven. Maguire just a few minutes earlier nearly penetrated the ranks. Well, that's a knock on again. Good tackling there on Vince Gribbin by Mike Riley and Phil Beavers. Yeah, there's number 14, Kiddie on the wing there. It just looked as though 14 on Billy Fisher's back, but obviously it's the mud that's done it. But Fisher with the try. Saints now with the scrum possession and scrum feed. Loop movement there with Griffiths. from Beavers. And Alan Hunt coming through. Beavers at dummy half. Saints moving it left. Got to hit back in good style as Joint straightens up, takes it up centre field. Whitehaven urged to get back, but it's John Neal. Wants to do well here. Cumbrian forward. Played for the Kells Amateur. Signed for the Saints 1987. Now with Picker Vance. Straightens it up. Oh, super tackle there. Saints play it quick. The ball knocked forward. Now with Andy Dannett. Dannett straightens it up. Drives for the posts. Last one of the sequence. Tommy Martin wants it. I think he's after the one-pointer. But Shane Cooper has other ideas. Cooper's... Oh, look at that. That's a piece of magic from Shane Cooper. Maybe Whitehaven were looking at, thinking that Saints had popped the one-pointer over. You never know, do you? But Shane Cooper took charge. It looked as though the ball was coming left. But Shane Cooper took it right, grubbed it through and followed it up and went over for his 4th try of the season with 31 minutes gone. 10-4 the score. Loughlin looking to pop this conversion over. Saints hitting back in good style after Whitehaven had come through with that Fisher try just 3 minutes ago. On the last tackle, that's how to punish the sides, isn't it? You've got to get in there, make them pay, and Cooper's made them pay this afternoon. Loughlin slots it between the uprights. Maguire to get things underway. Mike Riley comes through and a big shoulder charge there from Scott Anderson. Perfectly fair and hard. Now Ian Picker Vance comes through. Still a tightly contested game, 12 points to 4. Kurt Sorensen going to be penalised for the high tackle on John Neal. In the last round, Whitehaven were up in St Helens, playing at Highfield, who play on the town ground, St Helens town football ground. They just came through that by 15 points to 4. Whitehaven about 8th to 9th position in the 2nd division. Whitehaven are second from the bottom. But obviously it's just on the day. It's knockout football. You just got to get on with the job. It's the same for both sides. And obviously you're coming up here to Cumbria. Great sides in the time. These Cumbrians, Workington, Whitehaven, Barrow, and new team Carlisle. But a little bit of jiggery pokery there. Excuse me, on Chris Joint by loose forward Steve Maguire, and Paul Loughlin. He's going to have a go for goal. Paul Loughlin from the left-hand side of the pitch as you're viewing. Kick 2 from over on the right side. Whitehaven penalised her for going in too enthusiastic at the tackle. Bitterly cold breeze, icy wind, bitter conditions. Paul Loughlin, well, it falls over again. Bernard Dwyer coming up to position the ball. Last week when Whitehaven, well, a fortnight ago, in the last round at Highfield, 350 people attended that game. Only 1 point scored in the second half. It was 14-4 at half-time for Whitehaven, 15-4 the final score. Quite a healthy crowd here this afternoon, with a lot of people travelling from St Helens and surrounding areas to follow the Saints. 35 minutes gone now of the first half, plus stoppage time. Loughlin converts that penalty award into points. Saints extend the lead now to 14 points to 4. Mike Riley now takes it up again, breaks out to the first line of defence, tries to kick again. As Dwyer turns it in field, Alan Hunt from the full-back position, looking for a chink in the armour. Billy Fisher is the tackler, along with the loose forward Maguire. Hunt plays it to himself. The referee says all on. He's urging Whitehaven to get back onside. Oh, Bernard Dwyer ducked under a high one there. Cooper, inside ball. Tony Sullivan, last one of the sequence. Will it be a tester? It's up to Tommy Martin. He puts a low one down. Tries to find Dwell, an awkward bouncing ball, but taken by Jed Blaney on the far side. Still an exciting game. Obviously Saints with a 10-point cushion. Sorensen coming through. He'll have had his side all fired up and G'd up, obviously, with the Saints. He's trying to plot the Saints' downfall. Fisher on the far side, quickly dispatched to the earth. Tony Sullivan moving in, along with Paul Loughlin and Bernard Dwyer. Bernard Dwyer welcome back last week on the subs bench. Certainly added the extra dimension, as we said, to the tackling. As he gets through some graft, does Bernard Dwyer in a game. Well, on the last tackle, Whitehaven are keeping it going. Tony Sullivan and Alan Hunt. But it's Sullivan that gathers it. Brings it centre field. Just couldn't pirouette out of the tackle there. Dwyer attacked in half-back onto Griffiths. Took it well. It's now with Vivers. Maguire comes in and a little bit of professionalism there, but it's Ian Pickavance. Just penetrates the Whitehaven half. 2 minutes to the interval, plus the stoppage time. It's now with Cooper. On to Joint. Oh, lovely ball to Hunt. Hunt into space. Only the full-back to beat. Oh, the ball's loose. It's all on. He's touched a Whitehaven player. That should be another set of 6. The referee's not wiped them off. I don't think it definitely hit the Whitehaven full-back. Well, an awkward ball, knocked back by Griffiths. And Griffiths kicks again, pushes Sorensen off, gets the ball away to Dwyer. Dwyer knocks it back, Neil gathers it. Well, it's the last tackle. That clearly hit the Whitehaven player, but obviously the referee had deemed that he didn't play for it, or play at it. The last tackle, and Martin puts a tester. Another high ball. Whitehaven took it well. Sean Tyrer took it under a lot of pressure. Blaney, the wingman, coming in field, and Blaney breaks through. Cooper takes him down. In Pickavance there as well. Can Whitehaven get another score on the board before the half-time interval? They look lively, but as far as Saints are concerned, Whitehaven have only had one lot of pressure inside. Oh, Mike Riley can't take it. Alan Hunt can. And Hunt there going without his trousers, without his shorts, I should say. Whitehaven only putting pressure on the Saints on one occasion, and Billy Fisher went in for the try after about 2 or 3 drives. But a loose ball, Whitehaven capitalised on it. Oh, it's loose. Tommy Martin chips it up. Can Martin win the chase? Oh, it's hit the Whitehaven man. Martin now on to Chris Joint. Yes, Joint will take it. Oh, super try. A mistake from Whitehaven, and they pay the price, don't they? Joint right under the sticks, right on 40 minutes. Loose ball. Whitehaven had got a good set of tackles in on the Saints. The ball was loose. They spread it out to the right, Whitehaven, and then it was loose again. Martin went through, chipped it through. Yes, Martin chipped it through. It hit the Whitehaven player, bounced up. Chris Joint was there, took it well, and touched down right under the sticks. Right on the 40th minute. Loughlin will pop this one over, and it'll be 20 points to 4, the half-time score. Well, I'm thinking a half-time score, perhaps a couple of minutes to the interval with the injury. Paul Loughlin right in front of the sticks. Yes, no problem. Slots it between the uprights, and 20 points to 4.
St Helens number 4, Paul Loughlin.
Four goals from Loughlin, 3 tries from the Saints. Martin, Cooper and Joint, 20 points. Whitehaven's points, a Billy Fisher try in the 28th minute. So Maguire, I get the second half, thinking about the second half, not yet. Wishful thinking, isn't it, to get the game restarted. Alan Hunt has it, Maguire comes in to meet him. Well, there's the half-time hooter. 2.5 minutes of stoppage time played. But as we were just saying, 4 goals from Loughlin, 3 tries from the Saints, Martin, Cooper and Joint. The half-time score, 20 points to 4. Just before we go off, I'll just give a mention to some of our regular viewers of your Saints video. They watch it win, lose or draw in Park Ons Club in Broad Oak Road Park. Mine hosts are Alan and Sheila, and their son Reese are also in the crowd there of the regular viewers, which I'm glad you're keeping up the regular viewing of our video, is Tommy Davis. And Tommy now is rugby mad after being weaned on Ron Hoof commentaries. We only give you the best, don't we, Tom? Anyway, thanks to all of the regular viewers in Park Ons Club, and just keep it up. Thanks once again. Half time here at the recreation ground. Whitehaven 4, Saints 20.
The meeting commences at 10:30 a.m. at Saturday at the Marchand Club. The next away match against Swindon on the I brings it up again for the second half. Big comeback.
Right, ready for the second half. Saints in a commanding 20 points to 4 lead at half time. Maguire gets things underway for Whitehaven. Alan Hunt quickly in. Meets the challenge of Mark Ryan. Maguire also there in attention. Andy Dannett powering his way through. Certainly Whitehaven, they've competed in the first half. They've hustled and bustled and tried to put the Saints off the game. But as expected, Saints were expected to come here and do the job. Good win, a good boost last week with the win against Castleford, and obviously the 4th round of the Cup at Leeds Road against Huddersfield. Tommy Martin puts the kick downfield, puts pressure on Sean Tyrer. Saints move up quickly, they've got to give him 10 metres, but it's waved off there, and the Whitehaven crowd a bit displeased with that. Well, it certainly didn't look a good 10 metres, but we're pretty happy with it, aren't we? We're not going to grumble. Anderson at dummy half, on to Friend, now to Billy Fisher. Tony Sullivan coming in off the wing and getting stuck into the tackling. From acting halfback, Anderson breaks through. 10-15 metre burst. Friend at dummy half. He unloads it left. Last tackle of the sequence. Oh, good tackle there by Tommy Martin. Held the Whitehaven man up. Was it Clayton Friend? Held him up, he couldn't release the ball. Saints play it quickly. Now Chris Joint. Oh, Fisher in. Rather enthusiastically, doing a bit of a facial there. It still looks like a 14 on his back, doesn't it? But it is 11. Ian Pickervance and Reg Dunn comes in, and and Anderson goes in there with a right-hander. Bernard Dwyer takes it up centre field, gives the dummy, tries to break through again. Mark Ryan doesn't like it. Comes in and has a little bit of the action. Griffiths along the line. Cooper on to Alan Hunt. Hunt draws it into lovely ball from Loughlin to Solo. Oh, see, Chris Joint aces in for his second when he goes behind the sticks. I think Tony Sullivan could have got in on his own, but he did well. He turned it in field. 2.5 minutes of the second half gone, and Chris Joint goes in behind the sticks. A joint finished off the first half with a try. Now opens the second half scoring, and it's a certain 6-pointer, and Saints getting right in on the action straight away in the early minutes of this second half. Loughlin right in front, no problem. Plenty of the Saints spectators that were at the far end under cover now moved behind the sticks, where the Saints are going to be doing all the scoring in the second half, I'm quite sure. Loughlin converts it, his 5th of the afternoon, his 45th of the season. Beavers takes it well, brings in Mike Riley. Riley breaks through. And obviously you're looking, you get that buzz of anticipation when Riley gets it, especially after last week. Cooper, good ball from Neil there, well taken by Cooper. Solid tackling as Whitehaven move in. Blaney and Ryan it was, and Ryan in right at the thick of the action again. Number 15 on the far Whitehaven, the ball chipped through, and Reg Dunn comes up with it. Dunn trying to unload it. Well, looks as though Kurt Sorensen has gone off at half-time. And David Kendall is on. Well, Billy Fisher gets the ball underway. Whitehaven onto Maguire. Good run from Maguire. Tries to bring in Kiddy. But it's picked up by Saints and it's turned in field. But the touch judge on the far side reckons he's broken the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, working to town are currently getting beaten 8-0.
The Kiddy, the wingman for Whitehaven, on the far side. And then the ball went to the Saints. And the Saints just going into touch. Sean Tyrer comes in from the full-back position. Beavers and Loughlin quickly dispatch him to the earth. Now with Mark Beckwith. Loughlin comes in for the tackle, then gets back in position, but it's Fisher. Fisher breaks the line. Loughlin there again, brings him down. Clayton Friend trying to vary the play. I must apologise if we do get a bit of block vision in this bottom right-hand corner as you're viewing, due to another camera being on the podium, but we'll do our best and keep you up with the action if we can. Whitehaven still in possession, the last tackle of this set of 6. Maguire still moving it. It's now going to be the turnover. Certainly looks sharp, this Maguire. Goal kicking, ball playing loose forward. Well, high tackle. Kendall being a judge to go in rather enthusiastically. Riley comes in again for another piece of the action, and Kendall in there as well to bring him down. But a Dwyer into John Neal. Oh, well taken there by Mike Riley. For Kurt Sorensen, the player coach up here at Whitehaven, been substituted at half-time. Oh, damn it! Powers his way through. Well, the ball's still loose. Whitehaven should have possession. They do. Dannett powering his way through. He put a ball out to his left. Saints couldn't take it. Griffiths coming up with a tackle there. Whitehaven still in possession. The ball's still loose. Vince Gribbin, I think that is. Anderson at acting halfback. It's now with Clayton Friend. Whitehaven trailing 26 points to 4, and the wind howling round our hollyhocks here up on the gantry. Oh, good break there by Whitehaven. Graham Morton has possession. Forward pass there, indicated by referee Connolly. The scrum down to be formed. Saints feed.
At the half-time score, ladies and gentlemen, Dewsbury 40, Carlisle 14.
Griffiths will feed the scrum. And quickly moves round, tries to draw the defence in, breaks through the first line. Morton comes in. Couldn't take him. I think it's... Yes, it was Maguire that came in and finally completed the tackle. But Cooper there, prodding and probing, onto Pickavance, leading his side. Dwyer, onto John Neal, back to Bernard Dwyer. Saint spreading it, Pickavance up the centre, looking for runners. I was just going to say he gets it away to Bernard Dwyer. But Dwyer again breaks through. Reg Dunn was quick off the mark, and Reg Dunn and Maguire quickly in there on Bernard Dwyer and forced the ball from his grasp. Clayton Friend onto Morton. Morton breaks out of the tackle, moves it left. Well, it's loose. Oh, good play there by Martin onto Cooper. Now with Beavers. Beavers out to Mike Riley. Oh, he turns the ball back inside. It's like basketball, isn't it? But Saints have it. It's all on. The ball's been knocked back. Harlem Globetrotters would have been proud of that. There's no danger. The ball come back. Riley did well to keep it in field. Now it's with John Neal up the centre. Last tackle of the sequence. Cooper along the line. Tommy Martin. He'll shape to kick it. Now it's with Alan Hunt, but the ball's loose. Jed Blaney has it for Whitehaven. It would have been the turnover. Loughlin and Martin complete the tackle. Short ball onto Kendall. Lively forward, Kendall. Dannett and Martin quickly in at the tackle. Now it's Billy Fisher. Oh, that's a good tackle there. Took the man round the legs. Need we tell you who? Bernard Dwyer. But he's took a knock to the shoulder. He was coming through at pace, was Fisher. And Dwyer there, he'll have to have some treatment, I think. No, he's just shrugged it off and got back in the line. Well, the ball's all on. Well, Alan Hunt hasn't gathered it. The initial knock on there being indicated by the referee. That's what he's bringing the ball back. It'll be a scrum down with the Saints feed. The initial knock on from Whitehaven. Bernard Dwyer had taken a knock. Tommy Martin also. They're just being treated. Jeanette Smith and Stan Wall quickly on. Cooper brings it away. Alan Hunt turns in the tackle. Hunt drives again. Can't kick his way out of the tackle there. Beaver steps up at dummy half. 26 points to 4 the score. 11 minutes of the second half gone, and Pickavance drives through again. Well, the ball knocked forward. Touch judge giving it on the far side as Pickavance came through. Only the fourth meeting of these two sides in the Challenge Cup. As we was on about before, the last time we played here at the recreation ground, 56-57 was the season when Saints went down by 9 points to 8. I think I said 57-58 before, but 56-57 it was, and the Saints were the Challenge Cup holders then, weren't they, after beating Halifax out to Wembley by 13 points to 2. Well, a high tackle there as Reg Dunn came through. The referee was looking to the touch judge. The touch judge, I don't know whether they give him any indication whatsoever, but the penalty has gone Whitehaven's way, and Maguire, is it Maguire? No, not on this occasion. Sean Tyrer, I think it is, that finds touch, puts Whitehaven in a good attacking position, with Blaney coming in field, Pace Merchant, he's brought down centre field, 10 metres from the Saints line, Whitehaven in possession, Anderson at dummy half. A good attacking position. They're trailing by 26 points to 4, but they're looking for more points. Maguire working the loop movement. The ball chipped through, but it's too deep. And about another 3 tackles, I think, Whitehaven there, but they elected to chip it through. Clayton Friend, but it went too deep. Tira Patty coming on, replacing Tommy Martin, I think. Tira Patty out on the pitch there, just come on with Tommy Martin taking a knock. I'm sure it's Tommy Martin that's gone off. Well, a spear tackle. Reg Dunn involved. Reg Dunn going to be spoken to. But Tirapati on the field. He played in the A-team on Friday evening. Had half a game. Been out with an Achilles tendon injury. Had the operation. Was only planned to come back. More or less, they give him a deadline of Featherstone next weekend. Well, he's done well. He's come through his intensive programme, and obviously be looking to get back into the action and hopefully have a good cup run. Unfortunately, he's leaving us at the end of the season. He's going to Auckland Warriors as Dammit comes through off a lovely ball from Bernard Dwyer. But Saints now in the Whitehaven half, and it's been a while. We scored in the second minute. It's now 15 minutes of the second half. Scrum down, Whitehaven feed. Whitehaven have done the job after scoring early on. And I'll tell you something, both me and Stuart will be glad to get off this podium this afternoon. It's bitterly cold up here. Not so bad, eh? Whitehaven have possession. Morton. Taken by John Neal. Chris Joint over the top. Anderson at dummy half. Reg Dunn had come on the run, but it's now with Billy Fisher. Anderson again, on to Clayton Friend, working the loop movement there with Maguire. Friend again, on to Kendall. Good break by Kendall, and Whitehaven move it up. The ball fed infield. Oh, good tackling there by the Saints, but Whitehaven move upfield 50-60 metres. They play it quickly. It's out now to Fisher. Fisher turns it infield. It's now with Morton. He has Blaney on his outside. Blaney comes infield. Loughlin manages to clamp him man and ball. It's the last tackle of the sequence of 6. And Gribbin will take up the acting half-back position. Now with Maguire. Oh, that looked certainly suspiciously forward, even from our angle here. And the referee was right on the job and he picked it up. But it was Maguire the loose forward, a lively campaigner. He took the ball over left. He tried to bring his teammate in on the right, but the ball there, it's a yard forward, and referee Connolly picked it up. 26-4, still the score. And Saints look comfortably to go into the hat for tomorrow evening's draw. And let's hope we get a home tie. 2 away ties, even though it be second division opposition. Huddersfield in the last round. Whitehaven here this afternoon. John Neal unloads the ball to Pickavance. He shrugs out to the tackle, gets it away to Tirapati. Kendall in quickly. The Saints spectators give Tia a bit of encouragement. Griffiths chips it through. And Griffiths chips it again. Sean Tyrer bravely went down on the ball. I think it was Sean Tyrer anyway. Moved in quickly. But now it's Gribbin. Whitehaven, Great Britain international. Now with Billy Fisher, is it? Oh, it's Anderson. It's Anderson, the hooker. Alan Hunt moved in quickly, along with Mike Riley. Whitehaven have possession. Maguire, short ball to Fisher, looking for support. Morton was on his right, he couldn't release it. Rapati had clamped him. Reg Dunn moves it over to the right. Bundle down. Kendall attacked in half. It's on to Clayton Friend, chips it through. A big hole in the Saints defence. Alan Hunt gets out of jail. Friend followed him up and Hunt takes it down the middle. Clears the line. Yeah, there was only Clayton Friend there following it up. And another couple, well, that's Tony Sullivan. Tries to squeeze through, looking to get on the score sheet. Dwyer, Cooper, drives it infield as Cooper. Wily campaigner. Rapati, kicks for touch. Blaney should gather it, he does, right in front of our position. and Lachlan and Joint. Good team performance by the Saints, but 2 tries from Joint again, and surely he's in contention for the Man of the Match award. He's had some good runs and managed to get over the whitewash twice. The only try of the second half so far, and the last try of the first half. Morton, powerful second row forward.
For Mr. Peter Atkinson from St Helens. We have a couple of lost children here. His son Darren Atkinson.
Short ball to Kendall. Lachlan bounces him to the earth. Maguire steps up attacking half. Inside to Clayton Friend. He unloads to Reg Dunn. Whitehaven trying to spread it. He looks a powerful lad, this Reg Dunn. Takes 2 and 3 men to put him to grass. Pickavance and Griffiths, the final tacklers. Well, Maguire got it away, very fortunately, on the 6th tackle. And finds touch just short of the halfway line. There'll be a scrum down, the Saints feed. And Tommy Hodgkinson now coming on for Bernard Dwyer. Well, Dwyer took a knock early on after he went in on the tackle. He took the knock, he's being replaced with 21 minutes of the game remaining. Tommy Hodgkinson, first touch. Onto John Neal. Hodgkinson there again. Yes, he gathers the ball. Does a bit of juggling with it. Takes the tackle, did well there. John Neal and Hodgkinson combining just as they have done for the last 4 or 5 games, while Bernard Dwyer's been out injured. But it's Joint running out wide as ever. Oh, lovely ball to Hunt. Hunt going into the corner. Oh, that's a super try. Alan Hunt touches down and he's pleased with that, isn't he? But Chris Joint again, just as I was saying, there's a good chance of being in for the Man of the Match award. Broke the cover defence there of Whitehaven. Alan Hunt from the full-back position coming through, took a lovely ball, went for the corner and touched it down and puts another try on the board for the Saints. Try of the season and a difficult conversion attempt for Paul Lachlan. So Paul Lachlan, we're just laughing in your cameraman Stuart this afternoon. He reckons that Alan Hunt had gone dead before he touched down, but he's a Warrington spectator and obviously he's finding it hard to come to terms that they got stuffed by Leeds yesterday. Oh, just hitting the top of the post there and shaving away. Very unfortunate there. But 30 points to 4 the score with 20 minutes gone and 20 minutes remaining. Just a little bit of friendly rivalry. But it's Maguire to kick off from the centre spot. I was on about before, the last time we was up here at the recreation ground, Saints going out by 9 points to 8, and Glyn Moses with 2 tries, Austin Rhodes 1 goal, and Glyn Moses is now the steward of St Helens Bowling Club in Hard Lane, and they get our tapes every week, win, lose or draw. I mean, they're better watching them when we're winning, isn't it, rather than when we're losing. But a healthy 30 points to 4 30 points to 4 lead this afternoon. So hello obviously from the recreation ground at Whitehaven to Glyn Moses, the steward of St Helens Bowling Club, Brian Slater and all the chaps that's watching it. John Neal running hard and strong, just as ever. Certainly the cornerstone of the Saints pack is John Neal, taking over with that terrible injury to Kevin Ward. It's kept him out for quite a while. And Chris Joint again. Oh, lovely ball to Tony Sullivan. Down the wing. Takes the man on the outside. Shimmies, comes in field. Sullivan drives again. He gets it away to Tommy Hodgkinson. Shane Cooper's there, he wants to quick play the ball, and Saints on the attack again. Now with Griffiths along the line, Tirapati sees the gap. Oh yes, a good cut-out pass to Vivers. Out there to Mike Riley. Oh, he touches down, he certainly looked as though he was juggling with it. But Riley goes in for another on the far corner. But Tony Sullivan instrumental in that try. Well, Chris Joint again split the Whitehaven defence open. Give it to Tony Sullivan. He came down, tackled just inside the 20-metre area. The ball moved right across. A long cut-out ball by Tirapati, taken by Beavers. He brought in Riley, and Riley touched down in the far corner. And very, very difficult to get them between the sticks, obviously, from out wide on a bitterly cold day like this. Well, an awkward bouncing ball right under Paul Laughlin's leg. Just one of them things, isn't it? But Saints have to drop out from between the sticks. No real sweat at 34 points to 4. Yes, and quite a lot of the Whitehaven spectators moving away, moving out of the ground to our right. Well, Sorensen's back on. Come on for the last 15 minutes of Sorensen. Now it's Anderson, the hooker. Oh, good tackle there, but he gets the ball away. It's now with Kiddy, moving it left. Good break there to Gribbin, onto Gribbin I should say, and Gribbin trying to break through. Hodgkinson puts him down. Ian Pickervan's there as well. But good drive by Whitehaven, onto Kiddy, he chips it through. The ball knocked dead. Well back there. I think it's John Griffiths that's actually got back there. No, it's Mike Riley. I do beg your pardon, Mike. Move back quickly. It's a long way away from our commentary position. That's my excuse anyway, and I'm froze to right through. Tom Hodgkinson quickly in at the tackle. Whitehaven in possession, trailing by 34 points to 4. 14 minutes left of the game. Sorensen now just to come back on. Maguire, short ball to Reg Dunn. Gribbin going for the line. Anderson attacked in half-back, now with Kiddy, trying to draw the Saints defence in. Inside ball there to the standoff. Ryan, and he must be inches short. Whitehaven there, trying to get Tom for the second try. Chipped through by Maguire. The ball's run dead. The touch, the referee brings... well, there's an injured player over there. The referee just run straight past him. So Whitehaven man down injured. And Saints will restart from the centre of the 20-metre line. I think it's the loose forward, Maguire. He tried to chip it through and follow it up and got tackled. And he's still down injured. Whitehaven temporarily down to 12 men as Vivers comes through. Kendall and Sorensen bring him down. 34-4 the score. Cooper, long cut-out ball, well taken by Laughlin. Looking for Sullivan. Oh, gets it away to Sullivan. Inside to Chris Joint. Hot Joint, can he go in for his hat-trick? Oh, he is! Jointing for his hat-trick. Superb inter-passing by Laughlin and Sullivan, and Joint there again. Joint in for his hat-trick, and no doubt he'll get the Man of the Match award for this afternoon's outstanding player in the Challenge Cup competition. About 11 minutes of normal time remaining. And we won't be sorry to get home, will we? All of you, if you're watching, obviously if you've been here and you're watching it again, you'll know all about it, won't you? Well, the Saints spectators just to our left, jumping up and down with delight. And why not indeed? Well, yes, I can, as Stuart's just pointed out to me, your cameraman for today, Stuart. They're all shouting Hull FC, Hull FC. Well, let's hope that Hull FC are doing a good job on the old pie eaters. Last time they was knocked out of the Challenge Cup in 1987. was Wigan.
Please know the Press's man of the match today is number 13 for St Helens, Shane Cooper.
Well, Shane Cooper comes up with the man of the match award, but Chris Joynt is here again. Out to Tony Sullivan. Sullivan down the wing, shimmies inside, on to Loughlin. Oh, that's an excellent clamp tackle by Jed Blaney there on Loughlin, not allowing him to release it. Cooper the man of the match. Surprised there, he gets through some grafters, Cooper, but I think Joynt's had an excellent game and obviously been there for 3 tries again. Alan Hunt with a little chip. Man of the match, Cooper picks it up, it's all on, it's the last tackle of this set of 6. Dwyer out to Tommy Hodgkinson, Saints are lining up. Being Pickavance, oh, Pickavance is in for another. Well, the floodgates are opening now, there's no danger about that, and Whitehaven just can't answer this Saints barrage, can they? The old insides are all warm, aren't they? As we know, we're in the hat for tomorrow's 6th round draw. Stuart, and you aren't, Stuart, are you? But we're in the draw, we're in the hat for tomorrow with the demolition of Whitehaven here. 42 points to 4 the score. We're cold outside, we're all warm inside, and it's obviously a shorter journey back home when you've won, isn't it? Many times we've been up to Hull KR and you get beaten, and it's such a trek home. But this is great, you relish it. Here's today's man of the match, Shane Cooper. Long ball out there, Pickavance again, inside. Bernard Dwyer back on. Dwyer onto Hodgkinson. Dwyer, Hodgkinson along the line, Cooper, Alan Hunt linking up, turning in the tackle. Oh, tried to release it, just managed to keep hold of it. Tirapati, Chris Joynt again. Oh, Joynt tries to round his man, feeds it inside to Grill. A forward pass is given. First one he's picked up, Stuart, isn't it? But Andy Dannett, the man that's been replaced by Bernard Dwyer. Whitehaven now have possession. 6 minutes. Pardon? Yes, 6 minutes left. Vince Gribbin for Whitehaven bursting through. The ball's loose. Tommy Hodgkinson struck at it, and Tirapati eased it back, and Tirapati has it now. Well, Whitehaven, in the shape of Gribbin, did exactly the same thing. Tirapati going to play it, Gribbin struck at it, Whitehaven now have possession. Anderson attacked in half. Now with Kiddie, takes it along to Billy Fisher. Played tirelessly as Fisher, inside to Kiddie. Kiddie chips it. Riley and Hunter there, and Riley, he drops on it. A good play there by Whitehaven, still obviously not given up. And Saints taken in possession, about 15 metres from their own line. Out to Chris Joynt. Oh, Joynt bursts through again. It's on to Loughlin. Loughlin takes the tackle, but he's done some spade work this afternoon. As Joynt, there's no danger about that. John Neal, tireless runner. Oh, a little high from Kurt Sorensen. Oh, and again, Sorensen come in his second bite of the cherry. And a little naughty and right in front of the referee too. John Griffiths onto Alan Hunt. Oh, Griffiths backs him up. Oh, just couldn't handle it. Griffiths instrumental, broke through, Hunt with him. Griffiths come round for the return pass. Couldn't take it, juggle with it. Probably bitterly cold fingers. 4 minutes to the final hooter. 2:30 kick-off here at Whitehaven. Long ball out there, Beckwith took it well, Vivers meets him. On to Clayton Friend, not been able to weave his magic this afternoon. Joint clamps him. Cooper marks up as well. Friend cabbages a yard. It's now with Reg Dunn. Dunn turns in the tackle, looked to release it back, but thought better of it, kept hold of it. Ryan along the line, Kiddy on to Kendall. Oh, Kendall breaks onto Fisher. Good tackling there on the far side. John Griffiths went in, homed in, and the ball's lost. And Saints come up with possession. Phil Vivers quickly down there. Griffiths along the line, Alan Hunt. Hunt bringing Loughlin in on the opposite diagonal. Out to Cooper. Saints toying with this outfit now. It's on to Mike Riley. Tries to round his man but flicks it back up. Cooper there again, backing up. Dwyer at dummy half. Saints move it along the line, one side to the other. It's Joint again, on to Loughlin. Alan Hunt again. Hunt out to Sullivan. Sullivan down the wing. Turns it in field. Joint knocks it back. And Hodgkinson gathers it. Oh, good play. Hodgkinson again. Oh, inside ball to Rapati. Lovely work by Tommy Hodgkinson. Rapati goes in. And Whitehaven kick it away in disgust. 2 minutes to the final hooter. Rapati in.
Going on so soon we could win, yeah?
9 try performance. About 6, at least 6 goals Loughlin's missed this afternoon. We've got about a minute of normal time remaining, and the score is 46 points to 4. Rapati finishing off in good style there.
You might be interested to know that Wigan again in beaten at the moment by Hull. 21-2.
Oh, 21 points to 2. Hull are beating Wigan when we expected that today. And it could be St. G, you know, it's all the luck of the draw, as they say. But Saints in the bag for the 6th round, and anybody at home, it's about time we had a home tie. And that'll give the rest of the rugby public a lot of joy, won't it, that the old pie eaters are getting stuffed out of sight. 21-2. We remember that score, don't we? We beat Wigan 21-2 at Wembley. And there's the final hooter. 46 points to 4 is the final score. It was 20 points to 4 at half-time, and then Saints got underway in good style in the second half. A second-minute try from Joint, goal by Loughlin. It took another 18 minutes before Saints got another point in the second half, but it was a Hunt try. 3 minutes later, a Riley try. 5 minutes later, a Joint try. None of these tries converted. And then Pickervance going over after sterling performance by the Saints, just as they backed up and run well this afternoon. Rapati finishing it off 2 minutes before the interval for the Saints' 9th try. So 9 tries, Loughlin with 5 goals. The Saints players just come round and support the travelling public. Paul Loughlin there, Shane Cooper, the man of the match, Phil Vivers as well. They come down, they come round, and it's unusual for spectators to get on these pitches now. Usually a lot of stewards are coming round, but the Saints go round, they applaud the faithful that's travelled, as I said, the 140 miles or so. But the final score here at the Recreation Ground, Whitehaven 4, Saints 46. Thanks for joining us. See you next week at home against Featherstone. Goodbye from me, Ron Hoof, your cameraman Stuart. See you soon.